We'd like to thank our sponsor, Purina Pro Plan, Fuel for Life. More sporting dog champions feed Pro Plan than any other brand of dog food. Welcome back to another episode of Save It for the Blind. I have two special guests. We're going to be talking about duck calls. Everyone knows that I love my duck calls. So we have Jason Cline and Kevin Azzopardi with Pardi Duck Calls here out of Yuba City. Thanks for joining us, guys. So kind of tell me, what's the story about Pardi calls?
All right. Well, our family owns a machine shop, and we basically started out doing turbocharger parts over the years. And because we love duck hunting and we have machines, why not get into making duck calls?
When you talk about turbo parts, you're talking about
large
for trains,
right?
Yeah,
trains. There's some marine aspects to it too, like tugboats and stuff like that, but large components.
Okay, that's the main business.
Yeah, that's the main business.
Okay,
yeah. Like you've seen the outside designs on our calls. You don't buy those machines making duck calls.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So turbocharger parts. Yeah.
So basically, you guys had a passion for duck hunting. And
wing shooting from way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me your story about your dad, Paul.
Oh, okay. So born in Europe, from Malta, and
where's Malta?
Malta is just south of Sicily.
Okay.
In the Mediterranean, and then moved here when he was 16. Couldn't speak English.
True savages.
Yeah. Really couldn't speak English. He kind of ducked out of all school except for the machine shop class he took, and kind of version like the American Dream type of thing.
Yeah.
Came over here, started high school at Cappuccino in the Bay Area. Couldn't even say hi. Figured it out. Then went to junior college, machine shop, and just started small out of a garage. And then next you know, he's in the turbo industry.
Was he into like machine work? When he was like growing up?
Yeah. That was his class he actually went to.
Okay.
In Malta, I guess. I mean, I shouldn't say he ducked out of all classes, but like his true passion was machining.
Okay. So came here at 16 years old, didn't speak a lick of English, and just got into machine work.
Mm-hmm. And then by happen chance, we were a job shop back in the 70s. Then a turbocharger company moved in Exodus in South City, and they just picked up hand in hand. That's how we got into it. On that side of things, yeah. I'm
guessing that's a small niche market.
Very.
And you guys had your business there in the Bay, and then you guys moved it up here?
Yep, in 98.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to get out of the Bay Area and
the sole other reason?
And we were here every weekend duck hunting anyways.
Yeah.
From start to finish, during Christmas to New Year's, we were here the entire week.
Okay.
So
I figured move up here and get
made
closer
more
to
sense.
it.
Yeah. And the writing was on the wall in the city.
Okay.
So it was getting very, very pricey. And we were leasing the building down there. Mm-hmm. And back then it was pharmacy money, not .com.
Okay.
And then it just exploded. So we got out at the right time.
You guys brought all that equipment here in your Yuba City shop from the Bay Area? Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you guys bring employees too? Or?
Oh yeah, all of them.
No kidding.
Yep.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, if anyone can get a picture of this shop, it's very large with CNC machines everywhere, turbines sitting everywhere, and super cool. But their calls, if you guys have not checked them out online yet, on their acrylic calls, they have designs all over them. So it's not just your run of the mill acrylic call, nice and shiny. It's got like artwork on it, toolies, ducks flying around.
And then like our speck call is all threaded, ledge too. So just slap it together. You can pull it apart, clean it, slap it together. It runs exactly the same. Very user friendly.
Yeah, how'd you guys come up with that design? Because when I was messing around with that call your dad gave me, I was shocked. I had not seen guts like that.
It turned out to, like you can do the whole like put the line on the reed, do all that stuff, the pressure fit stuff, the taper stuff. It just, I can never repeat it right now.
Yeah.
So we went that route, and it was a lot of work to get the right sound,
right?
And to repeat, but I think it turned out pretty good.
Oh yeah, once you put everything back to like the baseline, it's all there. You don't have to tweak it, don't have to tune it.
Yeah, that's what I thought was cool about it is like once you line it all up and turn it in, you're good to go. Because I think that's where a lot of people, they might have a call that's out of tune and they're so scared of messing with it because just a tiny little bit off. The call
if for somebody who wants to mess with the call, you can do certain tunings. Shave the ledge down mainly. But like we try to produce a very easy running call. It doesn't take literally zero air to run.
Right. So when did you guys actually start turning calls?
Oh God. But after high school.
Yeah, I was had to
Just
at least 20,
like
a little over 20 years ago.
Yeah, the first versions were giant metal chunks of crap. And then I worked out that Louisiana style double reed that is like my baby.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, I'm onto something here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you start on just a regular hand lathe, or was it all just tweaking with the machine?
It was on the CNCs, and then so like my dad. This is a group effort. Like, I'm the waterfowl, like design guy, make sure everything's right, and like we have excellent machinists at the shop. Like my brother-in-law's our head engineer.
Okay.
And without him, this ain't happening.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like the especially the guts part of it. That's some high end stuff.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah.
So you did it as a basically friend group, your dad, anyone in the shop that just kind of had a passion for making calls?
Out of the whole thing, like we had the machines. My dad loved waterfowling. That's how I got into it. The whole family from wing shooting way back. And why not try it?
Yeah.
And some bumps along the way when we first got going, kind of like, oh, you're making calls now, but then, the turbo shop always comes first, so it's like, we're stuck. I want to make a new this, new that.
It's thrown on the back burner.
Yeah. But we were up in, for the last bunch of years now. It's
been taken off pretty good.
Yeah.
It's run its own thing now,
Did it start off as like a call company or just like, hey, let's make some calls for ourselves?
Well, it was, at the very beginning, it was make some calls and like, I wanted to get it up and running, but like,
see where it goes.
Yeah. Just not enough time in the day.
Right.
So, then after a point, like anything, like any industry, peaks and valleys, when we had some downtime,
right.
We just gave it hell. So like, we finalized design and just cranked them out and started going to shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like ISC shows and things like that.
Yeah.
The Sportsman's Expo and all that.
Kittles.
Are you guys still doing those now?
Ever since COVID,
it's kind of killed it.
I don't want and like the last year we went, it was right around COVID. It was right during key to COVID.
Yeah.
And it was that whole like, you don't have to wear a mask, ID. And then they walked in, everybody who came into the venue, they stopped them. And like the traffic, from my understanding, isn't there. We haven't done it, a handful of years now.
Oh yeah, it's been
a bunch of years,
4 or 5 years at least, because the price of admission there was not worth what the traffic was going to bring. If traffic's
there, it's worth it's worth going to wave the flag. You know what I mean?
And pre-COVID, all those buildings from top to bottom were full.
And we love live events. Yeah. Like I have a great crew of guys. Jason is my head guy since the beginning.
Grizzly Island, go to Kittles, go
CWA events, DU,
the outdoor days, yeah.
Oh, you guys go back for that?
We have been. It was Grizzly Island, right? Was it Grizzly that we went to?
Yeah. We did that three times.
Yeah, we did that a few times. Yeah.
And so most of the folks you were mentioning earlier that you guys get a ton of walk-ins at your shop, and I've drove by the shop a bunch of times over the years, and I had no idea that you guys were making calls there. And most of the people are just kind of locals and or people coming up here
passing through, and also we do a lot online. Okay, a hell of a lot online. Midwest to South. What's the first one? They hunt specks in Europe. Right? Yeah, like. Calls into Pakistan.
What's the shipping like on those?
They pay for it. Russia, Northern Europe. Because they have the pink feet.
Oh
and they have a bunch of specs there now. So like goofy places.
No kidding.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, he was like the furthest stuff was the first year.
Oh, really?
Pakistan and all that was the first year.
Yeah, that one threw us. What?
Yeah, what the hell? I mean, I can kind of figure out why, because I have family over in Europe and they hunt over there.
Okay.
That little tiny island, they're not exactly doing much. So I know my cousins promoted us over there. That might have explained it, but
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not many people making calls over there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. So do you guys do like a lot of online marketing then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
There was who was it that picked it up? Max?
Yeah, we were in Max
Prairie Wings for a bit. Yeah. Yeah, Max Prairie Wings picked them up for a bit.
Yeah.
Well, have you guys always made acrylic calls, or did they start off all the
duck calls are aluminum off the bat? Just honestly, it was what we had bar stock of.
Yeah,
and why not? And the way they sounded, I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And after a while, then people want acrylic, they want wood.
Right.
Never really did a metal spec calls. It's just clunky, big. So it's mostly acrylic and some wood.
Okay.
We're messing with a few different composites now that we haven't put out there yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting stuff.
Now with the wood calls, do you guys have to totally recalibrate the machines to do the wood opposed to doing like?
Yeah, no. Well, it cuts the same. The best thing I figured though is we make sleeves.
Okay.
So the swelling issue.
Yeah.
So you'll have the male female end. We'll punch a sleeve in the wood.
Okay.
So we don't have that because I've made it where it's just thread wood, and a couple days out in rain like today.
Yeah, you can't.
Weird stuff.
Yeah, they're gonna be swollen,
Yeah.
and it's not gonna fit right anymore.
Do you have anything that you're working on now that you guys are excited about?
Yeah.
Is it constantly a work in progress?
It's trying to keep up orders for what's already on the market, and then so like we were right there finally getting out our Snooks call.
Okay.
We're right there, like hopefully like next week.
Nice.
Sort of thing.
Awesome.
Yeah, that one's been a project for a while.
Yeah, just trying to get
trying to wedge it in, man.
Yeah.
Like
between life and everything else.
In the shop, doing like for our speck call, we run aluminum, tone board, and brass.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody posted something online like 3 weeks ago, and they gave us a nice review, and all our brass are gone now.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So we have to bang that out next week sometime.
Do you guys see that where it's like these big blocks of like somewhere someone started running, hey, this call's great, and then you get these huge orders.
Get a huge
like
push,
alleys and stuff.
Sometimes it's just like it falls in the right hands. And like who would be a more of a like Eagle Lake Lodge up in Washington. They run our mallard calls. They just ordered 5 or 6 like 3 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And do you guys do like custom orders for folks too? Like if they want special engraving and things like that?
Yeah, if we have the time, we've done a lot of that. Like we were a CWA call of the year a couple of years in a row.
Yep.
So that was a straight like you took your pintail,
right? That was cool,
and slapped it on there.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. Like, I think those calls, like I was trying to explain earlier, is like they're just awesome to look at.
Yeah,
like with all the intricate details to it.
Yeah, I've got one with my name on it.
Yeah.
It's just when we first started, all right, get the guts done, and then like I said, my brother-in-law is like our head engineer, one of the best machinists I've ever ran into in my life, and he just started messing with design for the outside, and I'm focusing on the internal guts and make it sound right.
Yeah, and
then next we have this, and after that, the sky's the limit.
Yeah. So like on your guys' gut system, you have a pretty steep like decline off the tone board, so it doesn't stick.
Yeah.
Was that just
off of which is speck or the
mallard call?
Yeah.
So were you guys just constantly machining that to just figure out
just to figure out how to make it run nice? Cause like if you want to call it like the actual description, it's like a meat call, live duck call. It's like you're not doing Main Street.
Yeah,
like,
no. You're just
it's
this is in the field and that's it. Yeah,
but it's not going to stick with how the tone board is kind of.
Like so, I've had people come in the past and they're like, it keeps sticking. I'm like, well, talk to me. You have a mouthful of Copenhagen. Are you doing this? Are you doing that?
I'm not talking about that type of
stuff.
No.
No. What I'm getting at, but like I've done custom cuts on the tone board.
Yeah.
But there's a line where you take too much material off and start sounding goofy.
Right. Yeah. So out of all the calls, the double reads, that's my baby. Okay.
I mean, obviously, I run a single read too.
Yeah.
On the lanyard, but like that double read.
Double read, yeah.
It's just easy.
Yeah.
I can. Anybody who doesn't call, give me 30 seconds. I can make it sound like a duck.
Right. That's all you want, man.
Yeah.
That's all you want. So tell us about. So you guys also came into town, and your dad bought a duck club property, right?
Yeah, it's just a piece. It's just a chunk of ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys you grow up out there,
Well, we back when we were still in the Bay Area, we had a blind by Delavan.
Okay.
And you know how things go. Just after a while, you just happen to lose it.
Right.
And that's if we never got out of that blind by Delavan, we probably would have never picked up the property.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was just a happen chance, and then we ran into that, and it's like make lemonade out of lemons.
Mm-hmm.
I was a young kid. I mean, the place is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It shoots, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little bit out of the flyaway, but like I've the back of the place when I set up for ducks, it's quality over quantity.
The Mallard, back 20,
Mallards, wood ducks.
It's nice.
Awesome little place to go.
And it's just it's like I treat it like a duck field. Let it build up, knock it down.
Right.
You know what I mean? But turkeys, deer, dove hunting's fabulous out there. When we had pheasants, it was
the pheasants was fun when they were there.
Yeah,
man.
Lots of turkeys out there, though.
Lots of turkeys.
Yeah.
of funny when the pheasants went away, the turkey showed up.
Yeah.
Weird.
How did you guys find the property originally?
Well, we were looking. Remember, so Stromer's Realty used to be the go-to for property.
Yep.
And it was owned by Rich Bertelsen, who was also working for Stromer's.
Okay.
And next thing you know, we went out there, looked at it, and the place was. So we looked at it in the summertime. It was crawling with pheasants, doves everywhere, and we're like, being a freshman in high school, I'm like,
sold.
And back then, property was affordable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To a degree, it's like the years of like $3,000 rice ground an acre,
Right. Yeah.
So
things have changed.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But, still like through and through, it's in my bones. I'm a refuge rat.
Mm-hmm.
Like brought up that way, tell younger guys, we used to have to check in a gray lodge on Little Dry Creek.
Right.
You're like, no, you didn't. Like, forget it.
Yeah. So it's a refuge of choice.
Well, things have changed over the years. Sutter.
Yeah, for the long time. For the long time, it was Sutter, LDC.
Before all the trees were taken out?
Yeah. LDC, until they, 12, 13, started messing with ponds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now I'm just talking, but LDC was our go-to. Gray Lodge is always there. It seems like Gray Lodge is on the uptick the last handful of years.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, we're hunting there more than...
Yeah.
And it's consistent.
More. Right.
You're not shooting the mallards like you would at LDC back in the day, but it's fun and it's consistent.
Right. Sutter was always the good old go-to because it's right there. It's right here in the backyard, so it's just...
And you can... The south wind, north wind, or the birds are in there, you're going to burn them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your guys' story? Did you guys meet growing up, or how?
High school.
High school. Yeah. I think it was just a grade above you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a grade above him.
We had a whole crew of buddies back then, and nothing, like the last two guys running together.
After
the original bunch.
Yeah. Yeah. We were, I knew each other a little bit in high school, but it was really right afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Through another mutual friend that.
Put it this way, we were all in each other's weddings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close buds.
Yeah. For a long time now.
And Jason's, call coming going, like, you need hands, especially at a show.
Yeah.
And we do have a kind of a big elaborate setup when we go to a show, right?
Okay.
So he was down to help, and next he's slinging calls like a madman. Like, all right.
Sending people in and taking the calls out on route, and showing them to customers. And
Jason, you works for UPS.
Yeah.
You're Arbuckle?
Yeah, I'm in Arbuckle.
Okay.
Out in Colusa County now. So lots of duck hunters out there.
Yeah, this is the place to be if you're a duck hunter. Especially this little town, there's duck hunters.
And the whole company, like between my friends that help and then the family, like it's a group, massive group effort.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
passion for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to, you know?
Oh yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Waterfowl season is here, and we have a bunch of really good waterfowl hunts. In case you missed our December deadline that just ended this weekend, we do have our January hunts coming up real soon. So it's the third weekend in December, which is the 20th. So go to calwaterfowl.org and apply today. We do have some first come, first serve rice blinds that are going to be popping up any minute now. We're just waiting on the okay for the water. But go to calwaterfowl.org and see all those hunts that we have online. Also, we have a lot of really good events. We have November 18th, the Sacramento CWA Recruitment and Social, so come get involved. November 20th, we have our Fresno Clovis Banquet. November 22nd, we have our Scotts Valley Banquet. And we also have our Pocket Greenhaven Banquet on December 4th. So go to calwaterfowl.org and support us today. And when did we're going back to that speck call, when did that become a thing? I mean,
so you can't recreate the wheel, right? But we try to do the same thing where it's like, all right, threading, we can do this to make it sound right and to move that like the Z, so like the left and right on the depth of the tone board.
Mm-hmm.
That was a headache in itself to find the happy medium.
Yeah.
But once we found it, it was like, okay, cool. And recreate it. And we have certain machines at the shop that, it's exactly the same every time.
Right.
So, and then, so it was, the wedge wasn't threaded like the first 4 years. And then we started threading the wedge too.
Yeah.
So.
He's getting a lot of good feedback on that.
Yeah. Cause like any call, it will, sometimes even the tone board is threaded in there, but the wedge will fall out or something.
Mm-hmm.
After we threaded the wedge, it's all stuck.
Yeah. It's not, it's not coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you get a picture of it, it's the guts of the goose call. It threads into the insert, so both the wedge block and the tone board. So it's not going anywhere. There's literally no way to pull it out. You have to unthread it. Which I didn't know you guys were doing that, and then I saw the call, and I was like, "Oh my god, why hasn't anyone else done this?"
Well, and just if you do spit some chew down in there, it just makes it real easy to take it all apart, clean it out.
Like our snow together, our snow call,
perfect.
We're doing a pressure fit with a snow call. We're not doing thread for a snow call. Something I've always wanted to try to go this route just to mess with it. Yeah, and that's what I think. That's what our snow call is going to be. Yeah, at least our first version of it.
What's your thought on that?
There's something behind it that we did it with the thread setup before, and it sounded awesome. But I want to try this route just to honestly mess with it.
Yeah.
So,
the sound profile that you had sent us of it sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
And those guts, you said you were doing the speck calls and brass. And
brass. And then we're starting to mess with composite too.
Okay. And what about the snow call?
It's going to be composite and aluminum probably.
What's the other lineup? You guys have honker calls and
that's another thing on our list. And a wood duck call. I have all kinds of ideas, but it's just trying to find the time.
Teal call?
Yeah, I got a whistle.
Teal?
We got the whistle. The whistle works pretty damn good. I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That was another thing, like, get a whistle. So, okay. We try to make everything we do except for the anodizing of the aluminum is made in-house. Okay. Nothing gets sent out. Like, we have our own punches for the reeds that my brother-in-law designed. So, I mean, I hand cut, brought it to him, we digitized it, and then he made a punch. So, like I said, everything's done in-house.
So the anodizing, what's that process?
It's
just
you put electric charge in the fluid and they put the dye in there.
Yeah, like a dip, like you do almost like the hydro dipping kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Yeah. Where you do
and the finish, in my opinion, for that type of setup is better than like a powder coat. It's just smooth and it's pretty tough.
Is that done here locally? Or
Sacramento.
Okay.
It's for the camel, they call it splattered anodized. We used to send back east to this guy, but he passed away and he kept the secret left him. So we went through company after company trying to get something close.
Trying to find the match. Yeah.
And a company out of Sacramento figured it out.
Gotcha. I mean, why do people do that with the metal? Like anodize it?
Just anything.
For the colors, the designs and things like that. Yeah.
What would be the application?
Well,
headache racks and everything else.
Decorative,
Yeah. Well, that and I think if you get something like the powder coat on there, it'll change the dimensions of it.
And also, it won't look. It won't look as it won't. The artwork on the front of it is not going to be the same.
Won't pop anymore. Yeah.
Like aluminum bows, they get dipped. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And like when you guys are designing the whistle, for example, you're not
that was a pain in the butt.
Not necessarily carving it out of wood, right? I mean,
that's
it's
acrylic.
Just
it's all acrylic,
all machining, just trying to figure out.
I shouldn't say a pain in the butt, but like to get every duck sound correct. Like, all right, this sounds great for teal, and then teal widgeon, they're adjacent in the high pitchness, and then to get the pintail, and then do the mallard grunt. It was like, then you finally find the happy medium.
Right.
And then, okay.
Just set it. Set it and forget it. Yeah.
We're done.
Cut everything exactly the same and it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd set one and then that one sounded great. Then you'd drill a hole and now it doesn't sound the same anymore.
Have you guys had anyone use your calls in competitions and stuff?
I've done a few. I was on stage a few times. We used to have a buddy of ours that he moved to Fresno, kind of like our show pony.
Yeah, he was our. He
can run.
Yeah,
he can run.
He can run a call.
You got to get the call in the right hands.
Oh yeah,
you know
it's like anything.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like at my absolute best years ago, like I always made it past the first phase, but after that, you know what I mean. I was proud of myself just to make it out of the general group.
Yep.
But on my best days, I can hang a little bit, but the who's who, we can name the kids. I call them kids. Everybody's them older.
Yeah, they're all
they're not
kids anymore.
Yeah, I mean, but they are who
they're
they
still
are.
Kids to us,
they have mad talent. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, it's a skill and
quite honestly, I've never really focused that much on it because I don't like live duck. Yeah, it's a hunting sound, but like not necessarily a routine. You know what I mean?
I get what you're talking about.
Like the guys the guys judging, I'm sure they want to hear a certain.
It is.
They want to hear certain pitches and tones and
strict notes at this time. You should do these quacks.
Because you competed, correct?
I did, yeah. So it's very structured in terms of it. There's a little bit of variation, and you can kind of go off the script a little bit, but for the most part, they're looking for specific things for you to hit and check off. So.
And if you try to do that out in the field all day, you're just going to end up passing out.
For live duck, it's basic. I mean, it's seems like it's a hyper deal of actual duck hunting.
Yeah,
but it's awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's still fun.
I think any good duck hunter could go out on a stage and be successful. It's just getting the routine down and figuring out, because it's all condensed, right? And just figuring out when you have to take your breaths and then keep going where it doesn't sound like you took a breath. You know? And that's the hardest thing to kind of figure out.
When it comes to like the shows and everything, all my guys can run calls very well, but I never hyper focused on having, go in and try and find that guy.
Yeah.
Taylor was.
Yeah.
It's fine. He still talk to him, still hunt together, but he has other priorities.
Yeah.
And he's far away now.
But yeah. Hopefully this next, I don't know, we're considering doing Sacramento again this year, depending on how it turns out.
IC show?
Yeah. And I heard last year was a little so for my buddies that were there.
Yeah, I hope it starts, coming
did
back.
Did CWA have a booth there last year?
Yeah, we've had the last couple of years since they brought it back from COVID,
Did you go down too?
I have done some seminars there the last couple of years, and, attendance is down, but I mean, I think a lot of things are, after COVID.
By midday Thursday, let alone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if you were on the inside of the lane in our booth, you weren't getting in the booth. That was the traffic.
Yeah. No, I remember. I mean, it was hard to even go talk to people because it was so packed,
if I didn't have 4 or 5 helper dudes and 2 banks, 2 people running, people are walking away because that's the volume of people.
It was crazy.
People there,
totally get it.
Yeah,
and now we see a lot of what we call them adult onset hunters. Do you guys see a lot of people that are getting into duck hunting for the first time and looking to upgrade their calls?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Since I was 18, I've been taking juniors every year. That's kind of like my thing. New hunters all the time, adults.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to guys want to upgrade their calls, they come into the shop and there's a million different high-end, quote unquote, high-end calls.
Mm-hmm.
Once they run our stuff, it's very user friendly.
Yeah. So anyone can go into the shop any day that you guys are open, and you guys have a huge, awesome display of calls.
Yeah, we have a call. We have a showroom calls.
Yeah, a little showroom.
Yeah.
And you just run them. Yeah.
Pick out what you want. And,
and
there you're at. But
like I said, the inside, the guts on everything are pretty standard. Right. It's just the selection is the outside design you want to pick.
Right. Is there a certain combination you guys like to run? Wood, acrylic, all acrylic, aluminum?
Last year, I was in. We got into a bit last season. I kind of fell in love with wood and acrylic.
Yeah,
mouthpiece acrylic, exhaust wood, with brass and with aluminum for the guts.
Okay.
Sometimes you just fall into a vein of you're liking this, it's running great.
Right.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. What about you?
I'm not much of a goose caller. I still struggle with it.
So he hunts with me.
Yeah, so I piggyback off him. Yeah.
When I was in the shop, you guys had a Coca-Cola speck call.
Yeah.
That one was interesting to me because 15 years ago, no one blew a speck call.
Yeah.
And now everyone blows a speck call, and a lot of them blow it well.
Yeah, and
so
everybody
I'm just trying to look for a different sound. That's not
you rewind 15 15 years ago. We have an old guide friend of ours that he's retired guiding now for the last bunch of years.
Oh yeah,
and it was him and a couple other guys that were quote unquote doing professionally. Mm-hmm. Now I can just 18-year-old kids that are monsters.
Yeah,
So if you're hunting public property, it's we used to have say quote unquote the whole deal. You can be here, other guys here. It's it's location first, concealment, and calling is just a helper thing. Well, if it's a 50-50 split, it used to be the better caller would beat the guy that can't call.
Yeah.
Now there's a bunch of pros out there.
Right.
I would agree. There's a lot of people that can really run calls now.
Yeah.
Which is cool to see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it keeps the the industry and the entire passion for waterfowling alive.
Right.
You know, it's better to go that way than people stop hunting.
Yeah, I've never focused on geese much either though. So I've always I like ducks more.
Yeah, I go in ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
Where I was really, really into goose hunting and speck hunting, and then I was like, whatever about ducks. And now I'm pretty much like ducks.
Yeah.
You know,
a part of the nice like LDC and Sutter at a certain time, both the same day.
Yeah.
Like Sutter
there was some days where it was like
Sutter
it was a pain in the butt to walk out of there.
Sutter, especially like the first half of the season, it was notorious. You're shooting specks like ducks,
right?
You know, and then God forbid you get in there after it floods, reopens,
right?
Yeah,
I've heard the stories.
Oh yeah, when that whole section out there is underwater for a little bit.
Yeah.
The day you decide to go out there, like I'm just gonna bring a backpack and I'm not gonna bring my decoy cart, and you're like. 10 specks, limited ducks, and a few snow geese. What the hell am I doing?
This was a bad idea.
It was a bad idea.
Break a duck strap doing
that. You forget, like to cut them up like a deer just to pack them out.
Yeah, no kidding. With some of the new trends and things in waterfowl hunting, where do you guys think it's going in terms of what people are liking on the call front or gear, etc.?
I'll tell you one thing: when the good rain jacket and stuff came out, like Sitka and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like the old man, like what's it, Colombian? What was the old puffy jacket back in the day?
Columbia.
Columbia.
Widgeon, that was the best version. That was the best version of duck jackets. Until I had a neoprene. I remember I had a neoprene jacket, and I got on a wicked nasty storm up at Howard Slough. Knocked the brakes off of them, but I came back. I actually had to take my jacket off because it was weighing that much. I'm like, I got to do something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So like the trend thing.
Yeah.
As soon as I got a Sitka jacket, I'm like, all right, there's something behind this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm talking about like the dupe. You have to everything. That's a little whatever.
Like the baseball drip. It's become waterfowl. Become the waterfowl drip now.
Like if a dude has a Yeti freaking dog dish, is like, come on, buddy. But it's applicable. It works.
Yeah.
Like it's amazing. They figured it out. And also how streamlined they are. You're not bulky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the waders, even when they first came out, I was like, good night. $1,000 for a pair of waders.
The price of them. Then you step in them.
And then you have the warranty. And you're like, well, I'm paying $250 every year, for waders that don't even make it to January. The gear is interesting.
I don't want to.
The waders? Yeah.
I went to like 9 sets in one season.
Oh, yeah.
No, they had a return policy, right? But like, just everything's leaked. Like they didn't do the one thing they're supposed to do, keep water off of you.
Yeah.
So
no, I think with waders, like cars, right? Like you either have a pair that works all season or you don't.
I had what was it? When I was younger, I had a Walmart Winchester set of neoprenes that lasted me for like 6 seasons.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
The boots were absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And they lasted longer than some of my lacrosse pairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget. Remember the one that had the big boot things? They're like the materials. It was breathable. It was almost kind of canvas. Mm-hmm. Those things were the best set of breathables I've ever had in my life.
Oh gosh, I remember those.
I forget the name.
Were they hot?
They were okay.
Yeah, okay.
They were reasonable. And besides like Sitka and stuff like that, like Cabela's brand for like a reasonable price.
Dude, those are money.
I get 2-3 seasons out of them.
Yep.
And like hunting public and like you're running through a bunch of crap.
Yeah, you're not nice to
up
them.
And down, up and down.
And
then if you're jumping into a tank every day, that ruins it because it stretches all the seams. Or
then get a corner of the blind and rip them and all that stuff. Makes it tough.
Yeah, it doesn't matter too much if you're in the blind, though. Once you get out in the
also just like hunting public,
though.
hunkering down low in the tulies stretches the seams. Like it always seems like the crotch starts leaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Out of the whole call company, like what does it mean to you, like when you see people, blowing a call or call you that someone's just excited to get into waterfowl hunting?
It makes a guy happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the very first time, this is a years ago. You were with me. I forget where we were. We were at a restaurant or something. We turn around and there's 4 guys walking in a Pardi calls hats on, and I don't know them.
Oh,
I have no idea who these people are.
We have no idea who
in
they
the
were.
beginning, he's kind of, you know what I mean, like friends of friends.
Yeah,
that was kind of neat. You know what I mean? That was kind of cool.
Yeah. You see some younger kids running around with a party call hat, and you're like, where'd you get that?
And like my go-to forever hunting partner is my cousin David. He's 20 some odd years my senior. We have a very weird extended family, right? So it was like my dad, my uncle Joe, so my dad's brother, and my cousin David. And when he sees party call hats, and he lives in San Bruno, so in the Bay Area, where I grew up, when he sees them down there, there's actually there's quite a few duck hunters, obviously down there.
Yeah,
he's like,
migrate
you know this person?
way.
He was like, no, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We take his dog on a walk, and he sees the guy wearing party call's hat. That's kind of rad.
You ever go up and introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, a few times. It's by accident, right when we started this thing, I grew my beard out.
Okay.
And now it feels like I can't get rid of it.
No.
You grew it out by accident.
I would just happen to grow it out when we started the call company.
Okay.
And next, we started going to shows, and it's like, oh, there's Pardi because freaking beard, right?
Yeah.
Like now I'm stuck.
It's easy top over there, man.
Yeah.
You can't trim it now.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. It doesn't grow anywhere.
You got the goatee going.
This is taking me like 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. Yeah. Good for you.
It doesn't grow anywhere.
Yeah. When I first grew it out, it was like, not duck hunter, it was way longer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was polishing parts on the manual lathe. It got caught in my face. I'm like, okay, it needs to come up.
It needs to get trimmed a little bit.
And also, this zipper on your jacket and stuff, it just pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, the full Grizzly Adams wasn't conducive to the
Grizzly Adams did have
work environment.
And now it feels like I can't get rid of it.
Hey, it fits you.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Did your dad get out anymore?
He last time he got out was dove hunting a couple seasons ago. He hasn't waterfowl hunted in
been a long time.
He hunted a few times when I had the blind field.
Mm-hmm.
Got him out there. He has times where he wants to get back into it. And he doesn't. He wants to get back into it. But he's getting older. So, like dove hunting's easy. Getting him out to the blind, it'll be kind of tough. Passion's still there.
Yeah.
But he's so work focused.
Is he at the shop every day still?
Oh yeah, so it's work and his hobby. So he's besides calls, he does lathe work with wood.
He tinkers there when he's not working on.
Yeah, so like his passion and his hobby is all the same thing.
That's his passion.
Yeah.
The tinkering's like his hobby, his passion after the after hours.
Yeah. So if we knock off at 5:30, he's there till 8, just messing with whatever he wants to mess. Like he's doing a project right now. I don't even know what he's doing. I swear to God.
Duck calls or like
no,
just or something.
He has something else going on. I'm not even sure what it is.
He'll just sit there and watch YouTube videos and sit there and
mess with it.
Yeah, mess with it. Yeah.
Like when you say like true master machinist, him, and then the advanced, like as soon as they advance, like my brother-in-law Jeff is actually we're fortunate to have that type of like I do my thing, but like they're they're good.
Is he from here? What's his story?
He married my sister. He's from Texas, and they met when he was Air Force, and he was working at Beale.
Oh, no kidding.
So both my brothers at one time worked at our shop. They're both Air Force.
Okay.
And they were both friends, and they both met my sister. That's how that happened.
Oh, both sisters?
Yeah. Both my middle sister and my older sister.
That's pretty neat.
So now Steph's back in the shop, and she's taking care of I guess we call it like the paperwork, other side of the party calls side of the business, and just it's awesome. Takes
family affair, man.
It takes a load off.
Yeah.
It is. Go to shows like, is that your wife? No, dude, that's my sister.
That's his sister. Yeah.
We look alike. Give me a break. Minus the beard.
Yeah. I think she's meaner.
Oh yeah.
And those big turbo parts you guys are making, like from start to finish, how long does one of those take?
Depends on the model.
Okay.
But like, I'll just give you like the 5-axis mill work that goes from say 6 to 8 hours up to the large ones 22 on just cutting the blades.
And does someone have to be there the entire time watching, or is it just set?
We have two machines that you have to manually swap the parts off. We have our Mrs. Seiki. If everything goes correctly, set and forget it for 5 days.
Okay.
It has a turret changer.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Yeah. It's the technology.
Yeah.
It's getting.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And like we have a little niche, and like there's ebbs and flows and everything. But we were able to make it through the lows, and then I've been there for the highest of highs. I just want consistency.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you guys ever get approached by other call makers to have you guys make calls in house for them?
In the very beginning, we've had a couple guys approach us before we really got going.
Yeah.
But we were open to the idea, and then we just started making our own.
Right.
Then we, so.
Yeah. Because I know some people that, there's a lot of shops that are making essentially calls for other people because they have all the machines and do all that.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not talking to a schooler from what I understand, like, Echo makes their biggest money off of making the inserts for everybody else. And I'm not, like every, every.
Oh yeah, the Echo insert.
Yeah.
You buy them for like $5.50 online, and people put them in a barrel and got their own call.
Good.
I mean, good on them, but
Right.
like our spec call stuff, the tone board and everything, and how we do it is kind of proprietary a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, like I said earlier, your guys' tone board is
Yeah.
pretty intricate,
Yeah.
and the design of it's pretty unique, But
Burrito's talking to me.
Yeah, them burritos for lunch. But
No, I love it, man. If anyone has not seen your guys' stuff, where can they find your guys' stuff online?
Pardi duck calls.
Okay.
Type that in the search engine, you'll find it. We're at 623 Bridge Street in Yuba City, right next to Sutter Orchard Supply. So go buy some shotgun shells, come by us and buy some duck calls.
Yeah, I would suggest anyone going in there, if you like duck calls, they have an awesome display room with all their calls, and it's just a really cool place. So if you see it right there in Yuba City, feel free to go in there and buy yourself a call. But just want to say thank you guys for coming on today.
No, appreciate the invite.
Thank you. Yeah, hopefully I didn't make a fool of myself.
It's nice to get the word out, a little more.
Yeah.
You know.
Support people that support California waterfowl. We don't have any more of those call of the years, but maybe
We have a few left of the shop.
Do you guys?
Yeah.
I've got one in the truck right now.
Oh, right on. Well, we'll probably have a collab here in the near future, but just want to say thank you guys so much for coming on. Thank you guys for supporting California waterfowl.
For sure, man.
Always, man.
Anything we can do, dude.
Appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your duck season.
Yeah,
Awesome.
hopefully.
Too.
Weather keeps up.
Yeah. Weather's here now.
Weather keeps up.
Apparently, from my understanding, Canada and the Dakotas and everything's getting really cold weather. So we might actually get like an early push.
A
This
good
year.
push this year. Yeah,
So-
early.
Well, we got about 1.5 inches of rain today, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Hopefully, everything doesn't blow out and just.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think they're already a little scattered right now.
Yeah, it's been an interesting duck season, but I think this week's going to kick
A lot of the
off.
fresh water and putting all the rice fields getting flooded out, kind of spread them out early on a little bit.
Yeah,
But
the bypass blows. I know it's not there yet.
yeah,
That's always.
Don't say that.
I know, brother. I know.
Don't say that. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Next week, maybe, but not this week.
Well, like before opening day, we had him clocked to Gray Lodge, right?
Yeah.
My buddy pulled the res, and like you go wrong, excellent shoot. Did fine, but like the anticipation of the pond we had was going to be 3 bull sprig, 4 green,
Yeah.
and like walked in there, I'm like, where are the pintail? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's always.
We had the same thing.
I shot one, and everything else is widgeon and gadwall, which is I'm not complaining, but it's like my idea of like we needed 3-4 more days of clear weather to bring them back.
Yeah. Yeah, we lost a bunch of birds.
Granted, yeah,
prior
okay,
to-
the storms we shot deer, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
yeah.
but,
Well,
like can't complain.
Did you guys stay in line all week?
My buddy pulled a reservation for
Perfect.
for the first time in forever. Usually I'm there at Wednesday.
Yeah.
But since the COVID thing and you can't bounce around that much anymore, play the lotteries and stuff,
Yeah,
you kind of
yeah.
have to.
yeah, you're still you're
Yeah.
you're sticking to one now. Yeah.
Yeah, every year on Monday of the opener, there's people lined up,
Yeah.
and they're there all week because
Yeah.
they can't leave. Because if you leave, then you lose your
spot, yeah.
Yeah.
Since the COVID thing, I was able to get there like Thursday and barely squeak in,
Mm-hmm.
but it was nice to finally got.
Yeah, makes it a
That's
little
about
less stressful. So
Cool.
cool. Well, thank you guys for coming on. Signing off another episode of Save It for the Blind.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Save It for the Blind podcast. You can find our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.